Greetings, programs. NeoMegaMan back again for what could be the only video for Rin's Path's bad ending. Yeah, that's right. We're going to be going into one of the 3 endings for Rin's Path today. I'm hoping it'll only take the one video. If not, well, we'll break it up into a couple of parts. Shouldn't take more than 2 videos, though. So, that being said, let's continue. Through the grogginess of a freshly awakened mind, I can observe my surroundings only one thing at a time. The morning light shining from the skylight is bright and sky-colored. It reflects from the white walls and the colorful posters and paintings. I hope nobody at school realized that I spent the night here. They didn't find out the last time, so I'm feeling confident about my chances. My neck is stiff and my shoulders are hurting like hell from sleeping in an awkward position like that. I can't even remember when I fell asleep. Only the full moon and Rin warm against me. I can't remember her waking up either, leaving my side. However, she has. Rin is standing in the middle of the atelier, looking as if she was lost. She's not looking at anything I can see, nor doing anything, just standing there. She's managed to dress up a little by herself. Strange thing. I thought that at least would have been impossible without hands. I get up and walk to her, patting her on the shoulder to get her attention. Hey. She flinches at the contact. I've never seen Rin flinch. Rin looks a bit panicky, a bit anxious, a bit defensive. It's as if she was a completely different person last night. Perhaps she was. My heart drops straight down to my stomach, full of liquid nitrogen. I'm sort of sorry. Why sorry? It wasn't very tactful of me. Last night. But isn't that sort of thing something you want? Because you like me? So blunt. I'm completely baffled by Rin's approach to this. No, even if it was, I think I'd prefer for things to go properly. Rin cocks her head, looking like she has no idea what I'm talking about. She still has that guarded feel about her, but nothing belies any real emotion. So you don't want to do that sorts of things? I didn't say that. So you do. I didn't say that either. Listen, it doesn't even matter. I just don't think it was the best thing I could have done in that situation, and I tried to apologize. I wonder for whose benefit I'm trying to come clear with these feelings. I don't even know why I'm feeling so terribly guilty. Maybe. I don't think it was a very good idea either. Probably. It's like you said. We're not like that. We're friends. It was a bad idea. Maybe you should forget about it, and I will too. I'm really good at forgetting things, so it should be alright with me. I can't do that. Why? Because I like you, that's why. I told you that you shouldn't talk about that. I don't agree. Besides, you brought it up yourself before. I hold my hand up and pinch the bridge of my nose in frustration. I have no idea how to get Rin to understand. I hate that Rin can't clearly tell what she feels about anything. I hate that she's sending these confusing signals as if she's expecting me to read her mind. Do you hate me? She actually thinks about this for some time. I don't hate anything. I don't think I'm a hateful person. Then what am I to you? Help me understand. I try to sound as reasonable as I can, but I don't know if it'll help. Rationally thinking, this is the only way to get her to understand my point of view. Problem is, rationality never was a thing for Rin. It doesn't restrict her like it restricts me. It's not her driving force. It doesn't make her behave like a normal person. I can't. The same answer. I feel so powerless. I feel frustrated. Why? I don't think you'd understand. I'm not sure if I do. Oh boy. Here we go. Save. For fuck's sake. Save here. Okay. Now, to make sure I know what I'm doing. Yeah. There are one of three choices here. If you got the support flag for Rin, this choice becomes available, and that's the easiest choice to get to the good ending. Or, well, the easiest choice to get to Act 4, anyway. However, Hisau's going to be a dumbass in this one and tell her to explain. Rin doesn't work well with words, so this is a bad idea. Fine, then explain to me. I can't. The same old stupid pattern emerges again, me asking her questions to which she replies with answers that don't answer anything, because it's the only way we can converse. Apart from me listening to her blabbering about whatever, which isn't really a conversation. Is this a play? Are there some unseen roles that we have unknowingly set ourselves into, dictating the rules of engagement whenever we see each other, inevitably leading us towards hurting each other? Her nonchalant answers accompanied by even more nonchalant shrugs leave me none the wiser. I hate it. So, I don't know what to say myself. I want to be angry. I am angry. But I also feel so powerless. Would anything I say matter at all? It's fine if you want to turn me down, but at least do it properly. And if you do, then last night was definitely a mistake. In fact, this whole thing might have been a mistake. I don't want to turn you down. So you can't decide? Well, why are you playing me like this, then? Hug, then ignore me. Kiss, then ignore me. Play me like a fiddle, is that it? Kiss me, then forget again. My voice is sounding very angry again, even to myself. Sorry if that's not coming across in my narration. Rin, too, finally catches the mood, and her curious expression changes instantly to something more uncharacteristic. No. She leaves it at that, her eyes restlessly wandering around, searching the room as if the words she tries to find were written in the painting she herself has wrought. Then what? I needed to paint, so... paint. My vision is filtering through the blood-red lens of unbridled anger. Don't give me that, Rin. I'm not some damn muse of yours free to be abused for the sake of painting. I'm not some medium for whatever you aspire to. I am me. There's a limit to selfishness. Rin looks down at her toes and wiggles them a little melancholically while she takes in my outburst without saying anything to defend herself. Only after I've finished does she try to respond somehow. I can't do anything else. Or I can do all sorts of things, but I can't do. It's the only thing I sort of do properly, most of the time. Yeah, that much I figured out by myself, thanks. Art first, everything else second or thousandth. Ever pause to consider things from a perspective other than yours? She'd ask the same question of you, Hisao. I snarl the words from between my teeth. They taste like poison anyway. Rin is positively alarmed now, so at least she's not completely dense, but it seems that she just doesn't understand what I'm angry about. I can't believe even she could be so stupid. I didn't want to. This time it's Rin who interrupts herself mid-sentence. Don't you understand? I can't. Can't what? She doesn't even get a word out of her mouth. You never explain yourself. How am I supposed to understand anything if you never say anything? Why don't you ever talk? Say something. But she doesn't. Venting my anger at her feels satisfying, and being satisfied about it feels terrible, but I can't stop myself. I tried to discern some hints of her reaction through my adrenaline-distorted vision. God, this music took a turn. Cold Iron. I don't know how many times we've heard this track before. My feedback was not the best kind, but I hope Rin got the clue that she just can't ignore everything else whenever she feels like it. I'd hate it if she didn't. She never listens to anything. She's so unaffected by the world around her. Not this time, it seems. Her body is shaking like from holding back tears, but I already know that Rin is not crying. Go away. Go away, Yisao. I'm sorry. I can't deal with this. Her voice is tiny and tired as she says this, but I hear the words clear as day. The blunt, hollow remark is a fitting conclusion to this unpleasant discussion that became an even more unpleasant and very one-sided yelling match. I leave the atelier feeling angry and guilty. I never believed we would end up like this. I'm not like this. Rin is not like this. No matter how infuriating, unbearable, and outrageous Rin is, this is not like her. She really did change. Or was it me who changed? Maybe I only thought I knew her. Or maybe I knew the Rin that she isn't. Or was it me who caused all this by talking Rin into taking her chances with the exhibition? Am I directly responsible for Rin becoming like she has been for the past few weeks? I can't think of any explanation for her weird behavior, other than the exhibition and all the things that came along with it. Maybe it was the only way that could have brought us closer, but all it did was separate us further away from each other and now beyond the reach of either of us. Or perhaps you're just a dumbass, Isao. Darkness covers the gardens of Yamaku High School, enveloping the small dormitory rooms in the blanket of night. In one of those rooms, I lie on my bed, tired, so very tired. I gave up. I can't lie to myself that everything is all right, that everything will work out. That's not how things go. Glancing at my watch, I see it's 3:30 at night. I slide my finger over the glass surface of the watch's face. It's been pretty dependable ever since I started to start wearing it. Always knowing what's going on, even when I didn't. I turn my head and see the neatly arranged assortment of medicine on my night table. They're dependable too. Things I'm going to depend on for the rest of my life. I think of the limited days ahead of me, the infinite vastness of time that opens up in front of others. The time I wasted chasing things out of my reach, time that I will never get back. I take off my watch and lay it down on the table. Well, that was a total downer, wasn't it, folks? So, looks like this episode's going to be a little short, since we just finished the bad ending so quickly. Yeah, there's not much game left. I'm going to take the path that leads easiest to Act 4 once I get to the next video. Hey, Corporal Crud. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to take the path that leads easiest into Act 4 next video. And we'll be doing, trying to head down the path for the neutral ending next. Thankfully, there's a good saving point where the good ending and the neutral ending split. So I guess that's all for this episode of Let's Play Katawa Shoujo Rin's Path. Got through the bad ending, just sort of ripped it off like a band-aid. So, with that, I guess I'm your host, NeoMegaMan, signing out. End of line.